They've walked you through Horizon Zero Dawn, through The Last of Us, and through For Honor. This summer, one man, one horde, one motorcycle, many, many locations with an open world map, and one very large arsenal. When the dust settles at the end of the day, who will remain standing? Will it be Deacon St. John? Or those he stands against? Find out for yourself at twitch.tv/wildwolfgaming1. Stay wild, everyone. In the video game streaming system, the viewers are represented by two distinct groups: the gamers who provide walkthroughs and compete for wins, and the entertainers who provide nonsense and fun. These are the games of the Insomnia Squad. Doink Doink by Mike Post. Come to twitch.tv/awolvesdengames and click the follow button. That way you will be notified for further games by the Insomnia Squad.
Sukui Anade Ball Olaron, or hello everyone and welcome. A Wolves Den Games is proud to present Monday's Magic Mania with your host, Garoylor Kier.
Thank you for that, Sarah. That was a little fast, though. Might want to slow down the intro just a little bit. Might be a little helpful. Anyway, hello folks. We are going to be continuing with our usual Monday Magic Mania insanity. I know last time I was really tired. I mean, I'm still really tired, but last time I was really tired and got really frustrated with the deck, and I couldn't go any further. I apologize for that. However, we are back in Ravnica again today, and if you're willing to come over to twitch.tv/wolvesdengames, you're more than welcome to join us, help us build a deck, and see how far we can get on this. Going up against Orzhov here, and having some new Orzhov cards would be really, really helpful. Hey, 420, welcome. Mostly just kind of getting started. I'm not sure what they've got in their deck, so I'm going to run with the deck I have loaded currently. Looks like a decent hand. And I've got an arrest. Yeah, I'll go with that. Um, I don't know what the enemy is playing just yet, so I don't know how to adjust accordingly. So I figure I'll play against them once, see what they've got, and then we can go to deck building, and chat can go ahead and build the deck for me if they'd so choose. Hmm. Cast an instant or sorcery. That's an instant. So let's cast that one so that we get the bonus that comes with it. That makes a lot of sense, right? It's also kind of weird because the second I open the game, everything else on my computer shifts to the right. So the only way I can see chat is by looking over this way instead of the usual. I usually have a little chat thing over here that I can just grab. Oh, I know that card. I know that card well. That can be dangerous. So let's get another one of those out. Just because of how dangerous I know that specific card can be, we're going to go ahead and arrest it. That way it can't even use its abilities, its activated abilities. Because arrest cancels that out. It also means they can't defend against this attack. I've been playing Magic since 2005, which is when the original Ravnica came out. I have a uh, black-white Orzhov deck that had much of these same cards in it, which makes dealing with things even more difficult as we go here. Let's see. Let's cast another one of those and that so we can get two of those. There we go. Red-white army, and they've got a flyer that can take out that one, so I'm going to skip that one for the moment. At least until I can give it a bit of a boost. So if I can throw that ethereal armor on that, I can't block it because I don't have a flyer. Ah! I hate the extort. They're gonna pig me for a life. Every single time. I can cast that and still have enough to throw that on that one. In order to swing with that one. Oh, I should have just swung with everything, shouldn't I? Those Basilica guards cost the same. Hey, Phantom Omaha, welcome. Just getting today's Monday Magic Mania done. Trying to get things taken care of so that we can be off the air before before Chewy goes on tonight with Monday Night Magic over at twitch.tv/themanapool. Just because, well, if it wasn't for Chewy and Critical Role, we wouldn't be here doing this now. Quite literally. And 8-7, so even if he blocked with everything, he can't stop it. I kind of like that. This is suddenly working really, really well. Why wasn't it not doing this last week when... was it last week? Maybe the week before. When I got so frustrated with sitting here and dealing with whoever it was we were fighting. And not getting any draws worth anything whatsoever out of like 3 games. Just barely ending up with a win. And being so fed up, I was just like, it's been an hour, I'm done. Those are the kind of games that I really don't have a whole lot of interest in, but mainly because being a casual player, I don't have any interest in the grind. I'm more interested in finding interesting interactions between cards. And I'm just going to keep swinging with the big guy because either I'm wiping out their stuff. Yeah, I mean, I understand that. I haven't... I don't know if I've actually played any games on Arena under the company account yet. I think I may have tried it once with my main account, my personal one. And I didn't get very far with it. But now that we have the company account, I've been kind of making use of that. I'll just keep swinging until he can either kill my creature or something. I mean, with that much black-white, I would have sat there and just loaded it full of pacifisms and arrests to prevent my opponent from doing, well, this. Oh, that's cool. Mono green, that can be really nice. I used to have a mono green elf worm deck that used a bunch of elves, a couple of big worms with trample, and Timberwatch. Yep, yep. Timberwatch elf, counting up all your elves to add +X to something with trample, and yeah, pow. Okay, we'll go you, you, and you. Yeah, it is. But imagine Blanchwood with Timberwatch in an elf deck. 2 Timberwatches. I'd had 2 Timberwatches in that deck. I ended up losing because we were playing 3 people, and I needed to use like all my stuff to take one guy out, and then that left me wide open to get hit. Whoops. Uh-oh. Ah, okay. Let's see. Yeah, if I drift over a little too far, the game window closes and I gotta bring it back up and it slows things down. Okay. Yeah, I'll discard 2 cards from an empty hand. Coming at me? Nope. Yeah, we can kick that. So all my creatures get a +1/+1 and haste. So I'm just gonna swing with everything. Something's getting through regardless. There goes his flyer that I was worried about. Now we hit him with everything we got and hope it's enough to get through. Nah, not yet. It's enough to make him worry, though. Oh, all that life gain and extort didn't really help you out all that much, did it? He's gonna make me discard 2 more cards I don't have. That's funny. At least he's not hitting me for life, you know? That's always a plus. And the thing is, I have like 3 of those Tazas and 3 or 4 of the original Tazas. And, yeah, elf combo can be insane. Oh, that's why, because I'd already put the other enchantment down. That's right. Okay, buddy. Stop that one with your little 1/1. I think I've won this one. I'm actually surprised that I won right off the bat. Regal Force. Good point. It's also kind of cool that Ravnica is now in D&D officially as more than just one of their Planescape or Plane Shift or whatever they call it. Which they have quite a few of those, which covers various things. We got some new cards. What did we get here? Goblin Electromancer. Krankos Command. Scroll Thief. Doorkeeper. Aspired Charge. Another Assault Griffin. I think I almost have 4 of those now. Gutter Snipe. Inferno Titan. Getting an idea for a goblin deck, possibly. I don't know if I have enough for that just yet. I mean, as far as having enough of the right kinds of goblins. 4 lands. Yeah, I can work with this. That at least gets me my first 3 turns. Okay, green is known for uh-oh. That's great against no. Wait, maybe not. I was thinking against Dredge, but that only gets creatures back, I think, for the most part. No, wait, there were spells that allowed it. I'm gonna hold off on that one until I can get more of a boost out of the kicker. Because that tends to work a little bit better. Welcome all. If anybody is watching over on Facebook or YouTube, please come on over to twitch.tv/awolvesdengames. And that way we can interact a little bit better. If we get around to building a deck, you can certainly help us get a little bit further on that as well. I'm going to go for the 1-4. I'm going to save that for last because that +1/+0 and gaining haste will be helpful a bit later on. I don't want to attack with my single cat as is, though. If they swing with everything, the cat blocks that one. Okay, so unless they boost that, they have the land too. Not bad. Uh-oh, that makes it a 2-2 currently with populate. That could be bad. Okay. We've got 4 lands out. Let's do that. And that. I need to be able to defend before I can worry about any serious attack. Uh-oh. Yeah, that thing's just gonna get bigger. I need an arrest. Crap. This is not gonna go as well as I was hoping. So we're gonna need... Yeah, I haven't been paying any attention to Magic at all lately. So I really have no idea what's going on in terms of what the next set is and all that kind of thing. No, that works just fine for me. So that takes out the bird. I'm happy with that. Ish. Especially because we can gain 4 life with this right now. Well, next turn. Whoops. Sorry. See, that's gonna hit me for 710. But that also keeps him tapped. We'll gain the 4 extra life, putting us back at 15. That gives us a blocker. Let's see. I keep doing that. I go over just a little too far and the window closes. My apologies on that. I'm going to skip the attack because that can kill most of those. Never mind. Yeah, we're going to need to build a whole new deck for this. Yeah, we already lost. Wait, why did he exile his own? I am so confused. No. Yeah, I was already dead as soon as I found out it was green and white. Well, I kind of knew it was green and white, didn't I? But we wanted to see what they were using. So now we have to build a completely new deck with lots of evasion and removal. So I'm thinking probably black-red. Because I can't attack. Because that would just remove a blocker. On my side. So yeah. That gets so annoying when it just keeps closing like that. Oh well. Well, there went that idea. Okay, now we need a fresh deck. So I'm thinking probably red black. Black and red. Now we need I wouldn't even know how to filter for that. So now we just have to go through and search each card for evasion and removal. No. Killing ourselves faster isn't going to help. That could be useful with the right enchantments. That's not going to happen. If we go mostly vampires, this might work. It's a human, so... Two damage to target creature and you gain 2 life. Target opponent sacrifices a creature. It's only 10 cards so far. No, I don't want to sacrifice anything for it because that just makes things more difficult for us. Gives us card advantage. Cutthroat maneuver. Sanguine blood. That's always a good enchantment. It costs 5 though. No. That would be helpful. That would be helpful. I don't really have a lot of those, I don't think. As far as sorceries and enchantments in this one. Enchantment aura. Hmm. Warstorm Surge. Darksteel Axe. No Eldrazi. Human Knight. Nope. Those are getting out of our colors. So, what was it back here? What was the other one? Wasn't there one that in here that was about? Oh no, it was in red. It was either Young Peasy or Gutter Snipe. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can work with that, I think. Hopefully this will be decent. Odds are it's... Wait, I forgot something. Rakdos Vamps. That'll work. What seems fitting here? That looks fitting. We'll go with this one. I have no idea how this is going to go. But let's give it a shot. This is usually how I end up playing, where I just keep fiddling with decks until something works. Again, I'm more of a casual player. I don't do the grind. I don't do the toxic competition that comes with, oh, you have to play standard all the time. Didn't really have a choice on that one. Why did I add that? That shouldn't be in here. That's a wasted slot. Dagnabbit. Oh, because I forgot to switch decks. Good one, Kier. We went ahead and built a new deck and completely forgot to set it. So we'll go ahead and play through this loss, and then actually switch to the deck we should have been playing in the first place. And yes, I say lost because we've lost this match already. Unless I get insanely lucky. Which, this is Magic, that doesn't happen. Which leaves me open for them to hit me for 2. Me to turn around and hit for 7. I think. 8. It would be for 8, because Goblin Bushwhacker. And I'll have 4 lands out. And then, just to be ornery, see, this doesn't usually happen. Especially with a deck that has proven itself to be relatively weak compared to all this. So, I'm a little surprised. Especially that quickly into the game. Apparently they're listening and have adjusted accordingly. Nah, WotC doesn't listen to players. Not unless you're a pro. Or it's D&D. They definitely listen for D&D. If I can just keep their board clear like that, I might actually win a game. Nice. So just for that, we'll go ahead and just finish them off right now. Especially for how annoying they were last game. Populate what? You don't have anything out. Crap. Now I need a land. I'm going to switch to the black and red for the other. What do you have now? Thankfully. Well, we got that out of the way. Augur Spree, another Electromancer, Evangel, Foundry Street Denizens. I'm seeing more goblins. Another Scrolls Thief and Doors Doorkeeper, Swift Justice, another Treasured Find, another Gutter Snipe. And a Siege Dragon. There we go. Now we'll see how this one goes. Now that we're up against the most overused Planeswalker Magic has ever come up with. We can't come up with anything better, so we're just gonna shove Jace down your throat forever. That's why I'm so glad there's a D&D, that's why I'm so glad there's a D&D actual play stream called Jace Bellerin Must Die. Because he does. He needs to. But I, as a writer, I can understand why they would like him. Because he has no backstory. All of his backstory has been completely removed, so they can retcon every time they want to. Every time a new set comes out, Jace is like, oh wait, no, I was wrong. That never happened. This did. It's like, what? Not that I don't like Magic. I do. The issue I have, however, is they don't seem to know what the heck they're doing with it. It's probably why they've been pushing so hard to go digital. Okay. So, where are all the cards we put in here to deal with stuff like this? Buried, as usual. Ah, okay. Wasn't it so that you could declare the blocker and then use its ability? When did that change? Again, why I don't like digital Magic, because with paper you can actually use the rules. traditional. I'm gonna give up all my creatures just to deal with this one guy. Magic. Welcome to the grind, folks. And if I'm gonna have to sit there and chase standard legal, well then I'm just not gonna play Magic. That's why I don't play anymore. Because that's all it's about. Spending money you can't afford, chasing after something that, unless you're putting way more into it than it deserves, or buying singles, which WotC gets no money from whatsoever, which is why they can't figure out why this game isn't doing as well as it should be. D&D is the way to go. This is just a great waste of time. I mean, ordinarily I would have walked away from the table a while ago. I'm the kind of person who's more than happy showing up at a pre-release, getting my packs, and walking. Never dealing with a single opponent. Why? Because I got my cards. That's all I care about. Though the free bins that some game stores have, those are awesome. Because it's a bunch of singles that WotC's not going to make any money anyway. And those who are chasing the Pro Tour joke don't want, because they consider them crap cards because they don't know how to use them. Because the pros don't use them. Well, the pros don't use them because they make the assumption that since they have all the cards, they'll just use the ones worth money. Because that's what happens when you have other people buying every card for you. Because that's what the sponsors do. Me, I only got my cards because of trading entirely different card games just to get Magic cards. Okay, let's find a different deck. That one isn't gonna work. Let's go with this Precon. It's got about as much chance as anything else, for that matter. I mean, I could go through and buy cards for this, but I would need money, and, well, that's not going to happen. If I have that kind of money, I'm not going to spend it on cards, or at least not these cards. I'd rather get baseball cards. Yeah, you can't do anything with them, but better value. Might as well. Why do I only get those horrible, horrible, nothing but crap hands and only on digital magic? When I shuffle my deck myself, I don't have those problems. I mean, y'all already stacked the deck against me, so I don't know why I'm even playing, but hey. Chronozoa! I used to do some brutal stuff with that card. And as usual against blue, since I'm not allowed to play, I might as well go do something else. Except I have to actually sit here and click on the timer and whatnot. I mean, I could go make dinner while Jace does. While Jace kills me. Welcome to the toxic competition that is Magic the Gathering. Okay, I'm not playing blue. I'm not playing anything that can counter any of this, so don't sit there and give me this crap. Just play it. Stop wasting time. Game over. See, we've been playing about an hour. It's about longer than this actually deserves. But yeah, I'll run one more time. Kind of surprised he didn't just counter everything that I did the first game. I mean, that's what he does. That's what blue is for. No, you're not allowed to have fun with this game. Only I am. Just me. I should put more of those in the deck, if I have any. I don't think I do. And why did I put it on that one instead of the flyer? Simple. Lifelink. Oh, hey, Bay. Welcome. I'm sorry, I hadn't even noticed that one. And for some reason, it hasn't shown up on this screen. So, I gotta make sure I look at the right screens so I know who's here. Yep, because there goes the enchantment. Yeah, this is exactly what Magic the Gathering is. No, I'm sorry, you can't have fun. Only I can. I thought the point of a game was to be fun, you know? So now we're back to the strictly defensive. He's gonna run me over like a steamroller. Because I can't attack or I just lose all my creatures. And I'm not just gonna kill my only defense just to stave off a little bit of damage. Dag nabbit. Because if I can target it, then it goes away. No, even if I do throw all of them at that one, it's not going to do anything, so... No, it's one creature. You can use more than one creature to block a single attack. So, yeah. But you can only use one creature when you're attacking. Like, each one is considered separate. So there can be multiple blockers against one attacker, but only one attacker per block choice, I guess. But I'm playing against blue, so I lost before I even started. And if I go ahead and attack, then I lose that one. I would gain 3 life, but I'd lose the lifelink that would allow. And then I'd have one less flyer to block all their flyers. Not that I can really block anyway without just losing everything. Oh, nope, never mind. I'm not allowed to use that one either. Blue, the color of... Nope. Oh, you want to do that? No, sorry, you can't. Oh, you want to have some fun? No, I'm sorry, you can't. This is Magic. Don't you know what you're doing? You can't have fun in Magic. It's against the rules. I'm dead anyway. Yay. I can't do anything about it. Why do you waste your time showing it to me and having and waiting for me to click continue? Just play the damn card. The opponent needs to be able to respond to it. Okay. I respond with and. Sure, why not? Let's try yet another. Let's see. Sure, let's go with that one. Whoops. We gotta actually pick it, because otherwise we'll just run the same problem all over again. Yes, Magic is very much a pay-to-win game. He who can afford the most expensive cards usually wins. It's a bad hand, but it's better than the crap we've been getting. I don't have any artifacts, so that was kind of dumb. Oh wait, this is a different deck. I was thinking red and black. And I don't know what I did to my hand. But my left hand has been rather painful lately. Okay, I want to respond with this. Oh, I can't? Then why are you waiting for me to click continue? I mean, the programming on this could have been a lot better. Especially considering some of the rules you can't actually do anything, despite the fact that the rules say you can. This card is an ability. You gonna use it? Obviously not, otherwise I would have used it in the first place. Can't do anything against a flyer. They still drag out the clock for it. Not because there's any need for it, or even use for it, but well, that at least makes it easy. Only now he has to sacrifice it. I did play that right. Woohoo! Not that it did me any good, all it did is remove something from the board. And not the flyers, but at least that one didn't go back to his hand like mine did. Now if I can get a flyer in here. That's kind of bugging me. If my mouse goes over slightly too far, the entire window closes. can't use it because it'll die, but hey, I got a flyer. It's got one card in hand. And yeah, I could play against actual people, but that just actually makes things more difficult. Yeah, we know how much damage you're doing, hurry up. I can finally do an attack. There goes the one with Intimidate. So again, why'd we start playing? That's the big problem with Magic is you're often left sitting there going, why did I start playing this game? I spent thousands of dollars, an hour upon hour upon hour, on these little pieces of cardboard, and the majority of the time it's the opponent saying, no, I'm sorry, you're not allowed to have fun. And yes, I do mean thousands of dollars. Especially if you want to actually play against people. Yep, I know. Waste of a spell. But then this was a waste of a game, so... For something that started out as just a way to kill time between D&D sessions, it's amazing how far this game has fallen. And continues to do so. I mean, this is back when they actually had good cards, too. I don't have very many of them, but... No? Why would I up the difficulty? Hi, we won't let you get the cards that you need. So, would you like to make things harder? Are you stupid? What's the setting on now? Really? Well, no wonder then. Yeah, treat me like I don't know how to play. So maybe they'll stop screwing with my opening hand. Doubt it, but who knows? So it doesn't make the AI any different. All it does is make sure I don't get screwed on my opening hand, even though I kind of was. Lowest thing I've got is a 3-drop now. So if I don't draw land, then yeah, that sounds about right. Traditional Magic. Well, not traditional, because when you play traditional Magic, you can actually change the amount of lands in your deck. And on this, they always give you way more than you need, so you're usually mana flooded, which makes it interesting when you actually get mana screwed by not pulling the colors or the lands that you need. Now that there's at least 4 more cards in this deck than I would ordinarily put, the lands should actually be easier to get, but they're not. Which then begs the question, who is setting these decks? Because they're certainly not random. They've got a land on every turn, yet where's my other land? What timer? There's no timer. Still should have worked, shouldn't it? Oh no, because the other creature wasn't there in order to take the damage. Never mind. Where's my lands? I have at least 4 more lands than I even want in this deck, and I'm not getting lands. Hey Watsy, you know that by your own rules, stacked decks are illegal. Considering how many pros seem to have been busted, particularly recently, for that very thing. Yep. Even on the easiest setting, we've already lost. No duh, it's unblockable. I don't have anything I can block with regardless, so why bother telling me? I finally get enough stuff just in time for me to die. Yeah, that's exactly right. So that's the way it is with Magic. Go in expecting to lose, because you will. Any win is absolute and pure luck. Despite what the pros like to tell you, it is just luck. Because unless you can stack your deck and specifically choose which card is definitely going to be coming up and win, which seems to happen for the pros all the time. Pros. Because understanding card synergy and whatnot, anybody can do that. And the majority of the people who play are not the people who Magic focuses on. They focus on the luck of the draw folks and the deck stackers over the casual player, which is the majority of their demographic. And then they market toward the pros, not for the people who actually play. So once again, they've stacked the deck against me. Don't expect to see another land for a few turns. And it'll probably be a black one. See, I'm hoping they're actually listening, because then maybe they'll fix this issue with their entire mindset. Hopefully. See, he hasn't missed a single land drop. I have yet to. Either it's flooded with a single color, or you're not getting your lands. Sorry. I have too many cards in my hand. I'll get rid of that one. See, I don't even need to be here for these games. Well, other than the timer that doesn't actually run. Oh. And did I call that or what? It's not a red land either. So we'll be dead before we get to play anything. Yep, because that's what Chronozoa does. Don't worry, folks, this is the last game. I'm done with Magic again for at least a week. Next week, maybe we can actually find something involving Magic that has nothing to do with this crap game. Why do they even bother? It's not like I can do anything. And they made sure of it. Oh yeah, the overkill. That's the other thing with Magic. No, 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 no. You're not leaving the table until we've dealt all the damage. Even if it's 3,000 because of some goblin or elf deck. So, next week, I'm going to see if I can find anything else to do but this crap. Because this is why I don't play Magic. It's all luck of the draw, and when you're playing digitally, well, there's no luck. It's all what they decide you get. Period. So if you actually are a Magic player, go find some friends, sit at your kitchen table. Don't waste money on tournaments because that's just frustration and anger. Um, if you do go to pre-releases and drafting and all of that, well, congrats if you're lucky enough to actually pull anything decent. Congrats on any wins you might eventually get. But if you're a Magic player, go in expecting to lose because that's what you're going to do most of the time. Uh, unless you pay thousands of dollars for the really, really hard to get cards that most of the time you'll never actually see it during gameplay once. I mean, over the course of one season, if you're spending enough to have 4 of each of the $100 or higher cards, eventually you'll see them in some games as long as you play constantly. But remember, at the end of that season, whatever set you're using, for the most part, will have rotated out, and you won't be able to use any of those cards ever again because everything's geared toward the minority of their demographic, not the majority of their demographic. But what do you expect from a company that doesn't make money off the secondary market where they sell all of their cards? So they have to up the prices for the regular product because they don't know how to market their own product. And they can't pay any attention. But they don't care because it's Hasbro. They have more than enough money to throw it away on Magic the Gathering. So instead of fixing the game and making it fun and worth playing, they They shove the majority of their players into a closet and they say, "Oh, you don't count. Only the ones that are being public with this and drawing attention to us, they're the only ones who are going to get any kind of attention. So we're going to build for them because they play the least." This is why you usually find me on Skyrim or Borderlands or, good games. But thank you for joining me for this insanely frustrating and pointless uh, uh, game of Magic today. We will be back next Monday with some sort of Magic-related something, though odds are it'll probably be more like Dota Underlords or Skyrim or anything that uses magic rather than Magic the Crappening. Anyway, hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and I hope your week goes well. Hope to see you next time, folks. Bye for now. They've walked you through Horizon Zero Dawn, through The Last of Us, and through For Honor. This summer, one man, one horde, one motorcycle, many, many locations with an open world map, and one very large arsenal. When the dust settles at the end of the day, who will remain standing? Will it be Deacon St. John? Or those he stands against? Find out for yourself at twitch.tv/wildwolfgaming1. Stay wild, everyone. In the video game streaming system, the viewers are represented by two distinct groups: the gamers who provide walkthroughs and compete for wins, and the entertainers who provide nonsense and fun. These are the games of the Insomnia Squad. Doink Doink by Mike Post. Come to twitch.tv/awolvesdengames and click the follow button. That way you will be notified for further games by the Insomnia Squad.
Thank you all for joining us. Please give us a follow on twitch.tv/wolvesdengames. Long days and pleasant nights. Jate ka nade, or good night everyone.